Hi, this is Brian Murray, the Educated Realtor, Educated for You. I've worked with a lot of buyers over the past 17 years, and they all seem to have some of the same types of questions, and they fall into the same traps. My goal is to educate you as a buyer to avoid some of those pitfalls. Here are 3 mistakes move-up buyers make. Move-up buyers have already purchased some property and are now growing into a larger property. Whether it's from a 1-bedroom condo to a 2-bedroom condo, a 1-bedroom to a 3-bedroom, a 2-bedroom to a brownstone. So the buyer does have some experience in purchasing property, but likely it was from a different perspective and in a different market than today's real estate market. The number 3 biggest mistake of move-up buyers is thinking that a seller will take your offer if you have a contingency to sell your home. Sellers want to sell their home. They want to move on to their own move-up property. They want to move out to the burbs, get on with their lives, whatever it might be. They don't want to tie up their property while they wait for you to hopefully sell yours. Searching for those move-up homes and putting in contingency offers is not beneficial to you. What you need to do is eventually bite the bullet and say, I'm going to wait until I sell my home. And once I sell my home and I'm under contract, then I'll go out and look full steam ahead. And even if you potentially rent your home back for 60 days or even live somewhere else temporarily while you find the right move-up home, that's really what you have to do. A contingency really doesn't buy you anything. The truth? The seller will give it to you until they find another offer, and then you're right back to where you started. Except you might have really loved the home, and now you're emotionally tied to something that was never yours in the first place. Maybe this should be the number 1 reason, not the number 3. The second biggest mistake of a move-up buyer in this local market is not understanding your segment. This is not the same real estate market that we've had in 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. There are segments in this market that have 11 or 12 months of inventory. A neutral market is 5 to 6 months. For the past 5 years, we've been 1 to 3 months of real estate inventory, pretty much across the board in Hoboken, Jersey City, in every segment. So now there are certain segments where there's lots of inventory. You really have to understand and know your segment in order to understand what your opportunity is, and also when you're selling to understand what your competition is in that particular area. And the number 1 biggest mistake of a move-up buyer in today's market is trying to time the market. Yes, interest rates are rising and that affects your affordability. In some of these segments, while inventory is high, prices are coming down. Are you able to take advantage of it? But basically, here's what happens. As interest rates move up, prices come down, and your affordability really remains fairly consistent. This is Brian Murray, your Educated Realtor, Educated for You. If you got some value from this video, please like this video on my Facebook page, subscribe to my YouTube channel to get up-to-date content and market reports, and visit my website for latest off-market homes.